трансляции проводил, нет? По каким играм?
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And ends heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what GN Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was GN Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Ну что ж, вот и подошло время к отсылкам, да? К отсылкам первой трилогии Шепарда. Обещаю, что мы пройдем с вами все три части. Также за оригинального персонажа портрет моральный будет герой. Следующей игрой, следующим стримом по другой игре, да, это будет именно стрим по Mass Effect, именно по игре трилогии, поэтому все еще впереди, все самое интересное я оставил на потом.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious benefactor.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
This is Paladin command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Как я и предполагал, события трилогии Шепарда происходят именно до событий, да, Mass Effect Andromeda, разумеется, и старт именно Nexus и вообще всей программы произошел где-то между первой и второй частью. То есть уже где-то к середине и к концу путешествия в Андромеду свершились события именно последней третьей части Mass Effect, трилогии Mass Effect. Шепардовской трилогии, как можно выразиться, да, понятнее. Одним словом, вы все увидите сами. То есть я уже проходил трилогию неоднократно, и я пройду ее еще раз. Это очень хороший контент. Вам будет интересно.
That
Ryder, could we chat? Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
You mean besides the exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
Ryder.
Have something to celebrate? Take home a fresh fruit.
Pathfinder.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. When the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. They're cunning. They know what you desire and they offer it. Be careful.
The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
Why kill an ambassador and risk retaliation?
They told us it was retaliation for Havarl's attack on their envoy. Havarl received the same story, but in that one, we were the aggressors. We were so busy blaming each other. We were divided when the Ket launched their assault. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Excellent. Haran extends her appreciation and wishes you sunny skies.
Pathfinder, got a minute? I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
You're not the only one, Subi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
And? Do they bother you?
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder.
Entering atmosphere, LZ in sight.
I think we should head to the vault. Do some poking around there.
Message about the Salarians?
So are we checking it out? Anonymous tip-offs?
Let's look around. They might have left something. From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Salarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salen Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Spies? Assassins?
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember, Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is that bad news?
No, no. The Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarao.
Nice to meet you. I know Angarl liked the hugging.
Jarl's told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews.
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Scott.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Guana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavesville, Rolu.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jarl.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jarl, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a cat weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jarl. Me too.
An alien, able to use Remnant.
Have you sent the update to our people on Iron?
My aunt had a remnant artifact. She learned to open and close, but it took her many years to achieve it. Never tried to do it reliably. Emergency support concentration. She couldn't explain how she was doing it. What's he doing here?
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
I'm good. You're here. Yeah, so listen, she's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today, just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
Then she'll find out what a skillful topic changer I am.
Good luck with that. The woman's tenacious. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
What the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something. He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I have nothing to do with it. It's all him.
I call bullshit on that. It's definitely your influence. Something.
Maybe all these years you thought you knew me, you were sadly mistaken.
You wish. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
You left, right, left.
So you can talk the talk. Now walk it. This is the place. Ready? Target's down!
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers and grasses from across the Milky Way. Colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2...
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Hello? Now orbiting Kadara.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. This is it. Can't wait till you see the view.
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you.
A race? Up this cliff?
Less talk, more climb. Let's go, Pathfinder. And no jump jets. No one likes a cheat.
This isn't fair. You're taller. You have reach.
Staying within your limits is no fun, Ryder. Having fun?
See? Not fair.
Wow. It's all going to be like this, huh?
No. Better.
For 14 months, I wondered if I'd made a mistake coming here and dragging my sister with me. I don't wonder anymore. Boarding the Tempest that day was the best decision I ever made.
I'm glad you came aboard too. It wouldn't have been the same without you.
Smuggler's dream. She's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Hello? Now orbiting Gadara. We're on course.
I could get you an upgrade to a bunch of those parts.
More shit to get used to, but maybe when there's less stuff on fire.
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for. Cat killing other cat?
I say we wade in and clean up this mess. I like this quiet.
What's this?
It appears to be a cat data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a cat device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
Hello? It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless.
There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions.
The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Vold? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
Don't know yet. What else is in the transmission?
It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool in case you want to check it out.
What do you think we'll find out there?
I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
away from the sun for a while.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan. This is the nav point Suvi gave us, but there's nothing here. Just this beacon.
It's probably a proxy to hide the true location. Whoever it is doesn't want the Archon to know what they're doing.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
I'm Victor. Another variant. Solarian. Reflexes were impressive.
Dear He R11 Holor. In need of assistance.
No longer aware of where it is. Dispose of it.
Glad he's gone.
Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
You aren't like most Turians, Petra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
Nice work. Let's see where this beacon leads us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to confirm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. You never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Give it everything you got.
Just try to stop me.
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network, updating your Omni tool with the information. Transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
I like this. It stands tall, has cracks, good for dropping shit.
The Black Rock feels
Someone got here before we did.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
There must be more here. This can't be it.
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Determination is a personality trait, not a genetic one. Not that personality is something you understand. Or have.
You waste time on pettiness. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Exaltation.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
Take it. We'll need all the help we can get.
We don't need some Ket cheat. Come on, kid, be smart.
What exactly do I get from this deal?
Sometime soon, I will be called upon by the Archon to destroy you. When that time arrives, I will provide you with the means to disable my ship.
Or you could just leave me alone.
And should you fail to bring down the Archon, my treachery will be exposed.
Clever.
Why do you oppose the Archon?
The Archon says he will use Meridian to dominate this cluster. He says Meridian will bring us victory. We have never needed Remnant to be victorious. No, he wants more. His ambition is plain. I am not alone in this thought.
Fine. Anything that'll help me kill the Archon.
During our next clash, I shall lower my ship's defenses and allow you to use a kill code to disable it. I have transmitted the code to the console in this room. I bid you goodbye, Pathfinder. We will not speak again. Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others, and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Recorded messages?
Probably set to broadcast to the Ket.
The Archon does not serve Ket interests, only his own. He wastes our time on the Remnant, but keeps all knowledge for himself. These are the acts of a traitor, not true Ket.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Hello? Orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
That's Techix, according to my map. This must be Dr. Aden's workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments.
We should look into the lead about the cat handler.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Aden's experiments.
We should look into the lead about the cat handler. Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Petra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
Cat, right where that agent sent us!
Let's get a scan.